by SFG Medicare. Many people in the area have been getting letters about Medicaid over the last couple of months, and today on Medicare Tips with Andrew, we're going to be talking about what you need to do if you get a letter about Medicaid. Morning, Andrew. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Why are so many letters about Medicaid going out right now?
So back in 2020, during the public health emergency, they paused all Medicaid reviews.
Okay.
And so that pause ended this summer. And so they're starting to open up all those files, and those letters have been going out for a couple months now.
All right. So if people do get a letter from Medicaid, what is their first step? What do they need to do?
So the first step is, one, you got to make sure that it's real. There's so many scams out there, so if you get a letter and it says something about your zip code or your county, those are red flags.
Right.
So make sure it's actually from the state of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee is the who operates Medicaid. And so first, you want to make sure it's official, not a scam.
Okay. What would be a reason for someone to lose their Medicaid?
So Medicaid is income and asset based. So if your income and assets change, then it can bump you out of the category to be able to qualify for Medicaid.
You know, everyone got kind of a large raise last year on Social Security, so would that kick a lot of people off their Medicaid plan?
So I get that question all the time.
Yeah.
It usually does not. The Medicaid limits raise when people get their raises. So everyone did get a very good raise on their Social Security last year,
right.
But then that same percentage, they bumped the Medicaid levels up. So most people did not lose their Medicaid because they got that raise.
Now, let's say that you do get a letter, but you still think you qualify. What should you do?
So they're going to ask a lot of income questions and asset questions. So
right.
If you think you still fall within that limit, then it's very important that you do fill that out, or you can actually call the state and go through the application over the phone. But if you do not tell them what they're asking, then you will be kicked off Medicaid.
So what happens if you no longer qualify for Medicaid?
So this is really important.
Right.
So if you do not qualify for Medicaid anymore, then, and we're talking about Medicaid with Medicare,
Right.
then you need a new plan, because you're going to have to start paying your 20%. I actually had a client call me the other day saying that the insurance company said that they can keep their current Medicaid plan for 6 months,
Right.
which is a true statement, but Medicaid won't pay their portion. And what that means is you'd have to pay 20% of what the plan's not paying, which could really put you in a bad situation.
And just for my information, and I'm sure that our viewers are wondering this too, there's a lot of confusion for folks between Medicare and Medicaid, but they're two completely different programs.
Yes, so Medicaid is state-based,
Right.
and it's based on your income and assets. Medicare is available for anyone that's 65 and older, or if you're on disability for 2 years.
Right.
So they can work together, but they are two different entities.
And so best thing to do if you get a letter of any kind, Medicare, Medicaid especially, call you.
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I've been here for 15 years,
Right.
helping people in the Tri-Cities figure things out.
And you have some educational seminars coming up throughout the month of August. Tell us about that.
So I actually got 4 coming up this month. So I'm going to be in Johnson City at the Senior Center,
Right.
then at a couple restaurants in Greenville, Kingsport, and Bristol. I do require RSVPs for most of those, just so I can get a head count.
And you got them all over the Tri-Cities, so we got you covered.
Yes.
All right. Andrew, thanks so much. Let's give you the information. Medicare Educational Seminars coming up August the 12th at the Gondolier there in Greenville, 11:30 a.m. August the 17th at 11:30 a.m. at the Johnson City Senior Center. Please RSVP at that number right there, 423-737-1865. And more coming up August the 22nd at 6 p.m. at the Bristol Library right there in downtown Bristol. August the 26th at 11:30 a.m. at the Chop House Restaurant over in Kingsport. Once again, please RSVP. If you have questions, Andrew would love to hear from you. Call him, 423-737-1865. The preceding portion of Daytime